fold, another Papadakis family member. So hopefully everybody is safe and sound. Shout out to Steph Papadakis and his family. Here we go. Ryan Turk out front at Reynex Toyota. GR Corolla initiates. Conor Shanahan, the garagistic BMW. Transition down to that second outside zone. Ryan Turk possessed. Look at Shanahan.
Oh!
Ryan Turk taps the wall. Turk tapped the wall, or was that? Let's run that back.
Yeah.
But Shanahan was. He knows extinguish. Don't hit a cone.
Hey.
It looks like we got a clean start. Here we go. Shanahan out front. Garagistic. BMW got the Red Bull on the side. The Reynex Toyota GR Corolla. Ryan Turk. Shanahan goes hard into the paint. In that first wall. Into the second outside zone. Ryan Turk has a major progression. Look at that back bumper. Thrashing and bashing into the third outside zone. Now into that final inside clip. Ryan Turk goes. He needs to apply the pressure. Brings it on home. Almost has contact. Makes some noise for Ryan Turk. And Conor Shanahan putting it down. America versus Ireland. BMW versus Toyota. And a FD rookie. Conor Shanahan can do it. Here we go. Ryan Turk, Reynex Toyota, GR Corolla on Ditto tires. Shanahan, Red Bull, Garagistic, BMW. Ryan Turk initiates into that first outside zone. Let's see if he can get out there. And yes, he does. He gets definitely close. Doesn't tap his bumper, but that's okay. We're not looking for it to essentially tap. Out to outside zone 3. That's where we saw the incident earlier. Looks like we got definitely a sterile and clean run right now. Oh, textbook. Shanahan did tap that inside clip, but a good run from both the drivers. On the windshield and the Reynex wiper blades. This could shake things up quite a bit. This is the first time we're seeing moisture on track. This could really change the game right now, but you need to stay composed. And Irish drivers know how to drive in the wet. Bro, he goes deep into the wall. The hatch opens on Ryan Turk. Shanahan goes hard into it. This is what I was talking about. You know, they went from dry, absolutely dry, bone dry, to just a little bit of moisture. Ryan Turk's front left corner is absolutely dipped down. The trunk opens.
The mistakes that Derek made caused Dimitri to be further back in the chase. You see those problems, you're going to give a guy some room. Plus, Derek had to sit up before they went to the line.
Yep.
You're going to keep an eye out, so.
All right, so the E-Flex Fuel, renewable lubricants, Mazda Tricks, Mazda RX-8. He's on those Vitor tires. Talking about Kyle Mohan, this is a buy run. And again, he does need to complete this because he was scheduled and slotted to compete against Conor Shanahan, but Shanahan is competing in the Drift Masters series across the pond. So I know he's
it is working out, but Brad Dan upset him in the molded way. Here comes Brad Dan. Burkett initiates, gets high on the bank. Shanahan, look at that. Looks like he's pretty comfortable with the left-hand drive. He's right there banging on the door of that Toyota Super Rad Industries GT radial vehicle coming down now into the power alley. Past that second inside clip. Brad Dan, big angle. Shanahan lacking the angle, needs to get that composure. He saw that of him and Adam LZ, and now he wrangles it in. He says, cool graphics, whatever, bro. Hold my Vitor tire on your... The state of mind, the car build, everybody's at 11. Shanahan out front, that Red Bull Garagistic BMW E36. He initiates Dan Burkett right there in that Mark IV Supra. And look at this, get modern as hell. I wonder if we still got that in that back way, and I don't think, oh, and Dan Burkett goes on the inside. That's not where you want to go. Looks like he might be handing Shanahan the win, getting lost in the smoke. Dan Burkett, but Shanahan can definitely surprise you. Here we go, that John Cam's Corvette. Woo! Shanahan initiates into the side of Taylor Hall. Shanahan risking it in that BMW. Now coming down off the bank through the power rally into that second inside clip. We're talking about this execution. I think that's going to be a real point of focus for us, the judges, and the fans. Taylor Hall pulls on through, full pull front. Taylor Hall in the chase position. Conor initiates into the bank, high on the bank. Taylor Hall massages his way up there. Now he works the side of Shanahan. Now coming down the bank into the power rally. Taylor Hall looks like he finds a sweet spot as well. He drops into formation, tucks in to the pocket. Taylor Hall, look at that proximity, the mimicking of the angle. Taylor Hall, I think the car is running well. That comp cam. The Kenda Tires BMW against Conor Shanahan, Red Bull Garagistic, BMW! Woo! Right there. Man, oh, Shanahan. Look at him diving in, no back. He's acting, he's like, nobody's there, nobody's there. Giving him the side eye. And look at Shanahan in the pocket that's not affected by the smoke. He's diving in, he's rubbing his door, pushing him around. Shanahan and no back. Shanahan out front, no back in the chase position. And there we go, that chase car can leave the line. Novak knows what he needs to do, and Shanahan, he's going to act like Novak's not even there. Little separation, but I say that by comparison to our previous battle, and Novak shows up. Now coming into that smoke valley through the killer crossover into that second inside clip, and now coming through into that final outside zone. Shanahan want to make a look and take a look. Obviously FD rookie, but no rookie of drifting. Here we go. Sorensen across the nose of Shanahan. He dropped into formation. Look at that, the E36 chasing him down. The Red Bull Garagistic BMW prepped by Roman, his team. Transition now into that second inside clip, wrapping it around the magician Shanahan. Woo! Right there on the door. Sorensen pushing him. 36 of the Irish driver, Shanahan. Sorensen chasing him down. Shanahan on the bank. All of Ireland is watching. Oh, and Sorensen giving it back. He's right there. He can smell his tires. Right there. Transition now in the killer crossover. Shanahan around that second inside clip. Sorensen backing down. But Shanahan almost finds the crease. Sorensen bathing in the smoke. Round of applause for two 20-year-old shredders. Coming, and everybody was stoked to hear that he's coming over the pond. Here we go, Sorensen out front, Shanahan, and he applies the pressure once again. Sorensen high on the bank, Shanahan. He noses in that front left nostril of that BMW E36. Now transition in, boom, right there into formation, into the smoke pocket. Goes Shanahan, Sorensen, look at that minimal steering feed on the wheel, and wow. Once again, I mean, that is not what his track record looks like. And now here he is going against arguably one of the best in the world. Here we go. Sorensen initiates. He bangs the back end to back end. Do a little butt tap. Car on car, beamer on beamer. Shanahan comes down into the power rally. You can see Sans that front bumper. Oh, Sorensen looked like a left or a right headlight bashing into that last outside sweeper and across the finish line.
Man.
The finals are here in Orlando. Which Irish driver is gonna get the win? James Dean initiates, big into the bank, big angle from him, an all-out show. They want to put on a show for you across the globe, across the pond, and it's by James the Machine Dean. Shanahan backing off just a little bit. James Dean in the crease, right there at the middle tire, and Shanahan on the door. Shanahan out front, James Dean chasing him down. Irish eyes are smiling on which one of these drivers. Shanahan, big aggressive initiation. James Dean right there banging on his door. Like you said, he lives on the same street, Jacob. So there he is. Who's going to answer? Who's going to hold the top spot on the box? James Dean applies the pressure, has to back down. Into the crease goes Shanahan. But James Dean gives him a tap. Says, yes, sir. Welcome to FD. Put some respect on it. Three-time champion. James Dean says, welcome to the stage. 1, 2, 3. Send it. James Machine Dean, the AutoZone Mustang RTR Spec 5 LT. Shanahan chasing him down. Going into the big bank. Shanahan locked and loaded, both these guys. James Dean gets in all of that bank. Now into the smoke valley. A big gap. It looks like we got a tire. No, it looks like it's the base of a cliff as we are going down. James the Machine Dean into the crease. Shanahan coming across. And no cones were hit. The Type S lights are on. So are the acceleration light. Going into the bank. Shanahan goes high. James Dean not as high as Shanahan was. Oh, and there he goes. We got contact. Here we go. James Dean. James Dean goes off. James Dean spins. Dean goes off. Shanahan continues on. Conor Shanahan is going to be your winner here in Orlando. Shanahan continues on, and donuts and celebration.
Don't have banks in Ireland or Europe, so this is going to be one to watch. Here we go. The Red Bull Garagistic BMW, the E36, Daniel Stuckey, the M-Spec S15, right out of the gate coming into that second outside zone. You can see him. We talk about playing that game. Right into that outside zone. Great job by Stuckey so far in the pocket, mimicking the angle. Great job by Stuckey. He's like, cool. Shanahan, I know you're a champion in other states. You're a rookie here. I'm going to take you down. But Shanahan, again, wants to go for that Rookie of the Year. I talked to him right after the driver's meeting. He says, I want rookie. This should be a phenomenal pro. Daniel Stuckey gets the clean air. He's got Conor Shanahan in his rearview mirror. Again, a champion in Drift Masters and a champion in Ireland. I mean, he is absolutely a weapon. Let's see how he transitions here into that second outside zone. So Stuckey doesn't get as deep, but Shanahan, look at that, just maybe grinding on his door.
And what that comes down to is if you watch European drifting, there are tracks where there's 7, 8, 9, 10 transitions. Yeah. So he is absolutely perfect when it comes to
Osbo, the Rockstar Energy Drink Toyota GR Supra. Coming out of the gate, swinging. There goes Shanahan. Once again, right there into that outside zone. Osbo, see that transition there. He finds the pocket, a little shallow, but then you can see him now navigating, massaging the car to the side of that BMW now, past that inside clip. Osbo backing off just so swiftly. Ooh, and it backs off way too much, shuts it down. Freddie, the three-time champion. Shout out to Isaiah Dienda, turned it on there at the local bar, and they got it in local bars in Norway, they got it in Ireland, across the United States. So let's party. Conor Shanahan, our most recent winner, going against three-time champion Frederick, the Norwegian Hammer Osbo. 1,000 horsepower. Again, that BMW E36 initiating into that first outside zone, dragging the bumper on initiation. Both are filling the outside zone. Look at that. Frederick Osbo really applying the pressure. He knows who he's going against, and he'd love to take him down. And Conor Shanahan said, I'm gonna win. That's what he said at halftime when I spoke to him, and he is feeling really confident. Again, coming off his most recent victory at our previous round of Orlando. But Osbo says, look, put some respect on it. A three-time champ. Gained some applause from the judges, and again, Shanahan, you know, over the sea, they have 7 or 8 transitions, but so, I mean, I'll tell you, Frederick Osbo is a weapon. Here we go, that Rockstar Energy Drink Toyota GR Supra on the Nittos, and Shanahan drops into formation. We're on that second outside zone. There goes Frederick Osbo. Shanahan digging that tire into the door, but that's what I like about Shanahan. Did he dig it in? Because he just goes right there in the pocket. Holy cow. I mean, let's go. Red Bull Garagistic, BMW, Osbo, the Rockstar Energy Drink Toyota GR Supra. Coming out of the gate, swinging. There goes Shanahan. Once again, right there into that outside zone. Osbo, see that transition there. He finds the pocket, a little shallow, but then you can see him now navigating, massaging the car to the side of that BMW now, past that inside clip. Osbo backing off just so swiftly. Ooh, and it backs off way too much, shuts it down. Freddie, the three-time champion. Shanahan, like I said, the shadow. Newly adopted, I was born in it, he says. So here we go. Frederick Osbo, the Rockstar Toyota GR Supra Nitto tires into that first outside zone. Shanahan, the transitions, man, it just happens, and he just goes right there to the side. And look, he's gonna grind that door like a die grinder. Now transition once again. Again, not as close, but look at this. Oh my, oh! What? Oh, it's identical! And they gotta get that car up to snuff. Here we go, Conor Shanahan. This is our second one more time battle, the third battle between Shanahan, 2 champions going against each other. Again, from across the pond, you got Norway against Ireland. Look at that, Freddie not leaving anything to chance, not leaving the judges' hands, as Conor Shanahan, Garagistic BMW, that lasted final. This is where they had the issues before. Not right now. Freddie says, nope. Not today. You know, Frederick Osbo currently sits 4th in points. Conor Shanahan sits 11th. He did miss a round. He missed Atlanta. Here we go. In that first outside zone goes Frederick Osbo. Shanahan watching the transition. Boom! Right there. Right to the side. Bonkers. Absolutely insane. He just almost touched tip to tail and didn't rip off a bumper. And there we go, transitioning once again. Oh boy, Shanahan, you see that overhead. He does have that proximity, but did he?
But look at this. So good.
Is he saying, you got this? Is he saying, you got this? Make some noise for him. Shanahan and Freddie. Yeah, I mean, this is a final
Shanahan
battle.
and Osbo in Jersey, some of the best. And then notably, Castro and James Dean in Orlando years ago. That is probably #1 in my books, is the most gnarly gangster battle I've ever seen. So look out. Here we go. Shanahan, Castro. Ireland versus Dominican Republic. All right, the Red Bull BMW goes in. You see that trunk flap up. Oh, that back right corner. He very well might have a DB'd. Let's take a look at it and make sure. But, oh boy, the tire is off. That's going to definitely hurt Shanahan here as he transitions in. And with that, we'll see, again, the contact there, or was it too low a pressure? And that is obviously very much DB'd. And he did go into that wall there. So the contact, let's see what we got here from this LTH Toyota GR86. Castro puts it right in that first outside zone, transitioning now into second outside zone. Shanahan attacks very aggressively outside zone 2. He knows he needs to potentially maybe force a mistake here by Castro, but Castro rock solid. And again, that Toyota GR86 kicked the tires. Shanahan lets his presence be felt. Like I said, the shadow always can never leave the shoe. E36, here we go, Castro in that LTH, Toyota GR86, Shanahan, he's gonna steer clear of that wall, but he does flirt with it again, man. Come on, fool me once, you can't fool me twice. Here we go in that second outside zone. Now going a smooth line there in outside zone 3. Castro back a little bit, now transitioning through into outside zone 4. Shanahan absorbs with that back right tail light, takes a lick and keeps on ticking. So as they keep on keeping on, anything jump out to you and points of entry break that causes the car to just slide in that back end to draw back. Here we go, Castro now in that lead position. Shanahan, we talked about, and we're doting on him, how well he does chase. But I'd like to see him not getting so much with a buzzsaw, but just lurk in the shadows, and that's what he's doing. I like that. That shows better car control as opposed to way shallow for Shanahan. As Castro continues on, that could be the nail in the Irish coffin here. For kind of checked on that, and of course I've seen Shanahan drift either Drift Masters or over in Ireland. Like, he's been drifting for numerous years. He's a champion across the pond, but this is his first year here in this championship. So it's great to see him here join what I think is obviously the best drifting championship in the world. Ken Gucci, that ready GR86 out front. Conor Shanahan from Ireland, that Red Bull BMW, you can see that transition right there. He just times it so impeccably into that third outside zone. He noses in, very reminiscent of what we saw from the other Irish driver of James Dean. Now coming in onto that last outside zone, bang! Cheering on the Toyota racing team of Kenshiro Gucci, that Toyota GR86. Here we go, Conor Shanahan initiates, big angle from him. Ken Gucci a little late to launch there, going to that first outside zone, but look at the draw. Oh, and just as I say that, he dives in shallow, fails to get to outside zone 2, into outside zone 3. Conor Shanahan digs a little deeper there, and Gucci needs to join him in that last outside zone, and just unfortunately, that's not going to be enough. He had the swing, but he didn't have that thing to put back in. Dioshara, Michael Essa, all chopping it up. Here we go. Back to the one more time, run 1. James Dean out front, Conor Shanahan. This, we're really going to see a glaring mistake from one of these drivers. Don't leave it in the judge's hands. Do something sensational. The X Factor, what you got? Bang, right there. The buzzsaw. The buzzsaw on the door. James Dean spins. Might have been, I think, the tire to tire, and that's what I was talking about, you know, earlier with Odie and Osbo. They were kind of nuzzled in there, like I said, spooning down a banger run out front. And James Dean, if he keeps his composure, doesn't do anything extraneous or makes a mistake, the win could be his. But Shanahan is really going to try to force a mistake from a machine. So it's a hard ass. Here we go in that second outside zone. That's where they have the contact. But Shanahan keeps it sideways. Digs into that third outside zone. Here comes the final outside zone, zone 4. And whoa, there he goes. And that's really going to seal in that S15. We're going to be partying down the pits later. This is he has to bow out. Conor Shanahan, again, another Irish fast pass here. That Red Bull BMW. Most recent winner at the King of Riga at Drift Masters. Congratulations to him. A champion in other series, but a rookie here in Formula Drift. Just an absolute weapon. Has never drifted banks before. You got a smile on your face. What's going on, Jacob?
As long as his car is working.
Yeah. Don't know why his car wasn't at the driver intro, but it was not there. So TBD. We'll see if that car is running 100% for him. What's going on here? Castro. Was that a clean start? Do we have a clean start? Looks, hopefully, as Shanahan continues on. Castro, he bulked out of the gate. Oh, Shanahan looked like he dropped a tire there, but that'll be a deduction. 3 tires off. That is incomplete, but not the case so far. Shanahan looking squirrely.
Yeah.
Not exactly as precise as we've seen. You know, he really touts himself, and we all know that he has some of the best.
Still have to be careful.
Yeah.
And Castro's gonna throw down a heater. He has to. Yeah,
he really has to rise to the occasion. He's again now going to try to force an error on Shanahan. And Shanahan wasn't as rock solid as we've seen him previously this year. Again, getting the win earlier in Orlando. Now, look at Shanahan makes a mistake. Big straightening, big correction. There he goes. He's straight through. So this it's going to come down to the leads. Both chase runs obviously had some mistakes. Castro off the line. He late start, but holy, what is happening? Dude, the Twilight Zone. This is getting Jesse, here we are in 16. It's just 2 battles in.
Man.
But also, you know, he came over and won that event. You know, so the flat tracks is where he definitely has the power. Talk about power. Goes in that first outside zone. Now transitioning through that second outside zone. Here goes Shanahan. You can see good angle there. Placing that car absolutely perfectly. That E36, that, again, Red Bull vehicle. Now that last outside zone. Tell you what, Shanahan, Rome Charpentier, he knows how that car is going to react. I mean, did you go down there and talk to Conor and or Rome?
Not this weekend. I haven't had a conversation.
And 14, talking about Shanahan out in the 10th spot, and Shanahan looks like both of them knocking out that cone. We'll have to take a look at the overhead camera here in the second outside zone. And there we go, Shanahan diving in. Rome Charpentier, he talked about maybe having a little bit more tire than Shanahan. There goes Shanahan. Looked like a little correction, maybe hesitation on that transition to outside zone 3 and diving in. Look at that into formation. Goes Rome and Shanahan. So let's take a look. I really want to look at that outside zone 2 to 3, that transition. Odie Bakshis, the field suspension S15 going against Conor Shanahan in that Red Bull BMW. Odie Bakshis comes in that first outside zone. He is right there on that razor's edge. Conor Shanahan, the Shadow, living up to his new nickname as he is a Formula Drift rookie, but a rookie by no means. He's a champion across the pond, and Shanahan grinds into the door, transitions into that last outside zone. Here comes Shanahan. He's applying the pressure. Odie Bakshis absolutely on the edge of the track. He is not shaken at Conor Shanahan, as James is a Shanahan fan right now, and he's good friends with him. He's seen him grow up. And Odie Bakshis applies the pressure. He changes back and goes that second outside zone. Shanahan dials in. Odie Bakshis, the field suspension, and there he is. He's grinding the door. Let's see the transition. How's he gonna do? Shanahan goes in. Odie Bakshis right there. Odie Bakshis comes out of it a little bit. Oh, buddy.
Wow.
And this is a must-win for Odie Bakshis. Bears repeating. This is a must-win for Odie Bakshis or James Dean. Shanahan, the Shadow was right there. Here we go, Odie Bakshis, a must-win for him or James Dean. Here's your 2024 Formula Drift champion. All right, Odie Bakshis back at it like a track addict into that second outside zone. Conor Shanahan right there, takes a little bit of angle out of it. Odie Bakshis, the pride of Lithuania. Now in Southern California, field suspension boss. He's right there once again like a broken record. Just a surgeon. He is not a doctor, but his scalpel are his tires. It's a must-win for Odie. He's chasing down a very talented Conor Shanahan. He got a win earlier this year at round 3. Can Conor Shanahan take down Odie Bakshis and solidify it? James Dean as their 24 Formula Drift champion. Conor Shanahan goes into the outside zone. There he is once again, Odie Bakshis in the pocket. Shanahan goes that second outside zone. Odie Bakshis once again right there. Look at that left foot brake. Odie risking it for the biscuit. Banging doors. Oh, doctor. Going to that last outside zone. Here goes Odie Bakshis. Comes in on the inside. Shanahan right there on the outside. Banging doors once again. Holy cow. Are you kidding me? Rising to the... And so here we are. Look at that. I mean, yeah, it's completely skinned with his graphics. Absolutely awesome.
And yeah, Alec Robbins, I mean, had a massive head gasket failure, able to get some welding done and a machine shop to put everything back together. So.
We'll see if it holds. Here we go. All right, Conor Shanahan out front. Alec Robbins at chase position. Shanahan looking. Ooh, Alec Robbins, he's right there. Shanahan steady in this car that he just jumped behind the wheel for the first time yesterday. Now transitioning in that second outside zone. He drops that rear end in. Alec Robbins not as deep as Shanahan, the Irish driver. Again, a newcomer to the Formula Drift Championship, a rookie technically, but here we go. Let's alternate the order here. Alec Robbins, again, not 100%. You say to maybe holding together with zip tie, bubble gum, and hopes and prayers. Here we go. But right now, he's looking pretty solid. Alec Robbins on the bank. You can hear that thing wound up. He threw a brick on that gas pedal, man. Here we go to that second outside zone. Tighter, rider, and again, taking that shallower line. He's pulling away from Shanahan.
Something does not sound right.
Right? That's what I'm saying. It's just like...
Something...
I feel like he's in he's like in third gear.
I don't know.
No, he's not going to make it. Sharifo is out, unfortunately. So that means Conor Shanahan, the Irish driver, will advance on without having to do battle. So Shanahan versus Adam LZ.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a really good one. And I'm sure Conor's taken this opportunity to practice on the car. He started driving for a very short period of time yesterday. So yeah, just a reminder, as much as this does look like his normal car, it is not. It is the car of the same and yeah, driving a BMW engine in it, and not an LS. I mean, not that he's not used to a BMW engine, but not what he's used to here.
Hype it up, Irwindale. Stomp your feet, make some noise. Adam LZ, Conor Shanahan, the battle of Blue Beamers. Conor Shanahan's first time driving and drifting here at Irwindale. Adam LZ, great to see him progress on. We saw him get the win last year behind the old Ford Mustang. And now here he is campaigning his own vehicle. Shanahan tip to tail. Good angle from Adam LZ. Shanahan, he's chasing him down. LZ throws a little more angle at it, up on the bank. Past that inside clip. Nice little transition there from Adam LZ. Good angle. Shanahan back there a little bit. Needs to get that proximity. Adam tight to the inside clip. And now that final outside zone. Well done. I mean, Adam, really, really solid run.
Yeah, really, really good.
Shanahan, Red Bull Garagistic, BMW. Shanahan, LZ giving him some distance, but right like that, gets up to the side of him, no problem. Little tap of the brakes. This guy's getting a little slam dance, little mosh pit transition. Not working out for LZ, had to back off, and that might end up biting him. Shanahan dragging bumper. Shredding, oh my gosh, there's parts being actually thrown into Adam LZ's face. Want to see the different angle there from LZ. Osbo, yeah. Conor Shanahan. Frederick Osbo initiates. Shanahan, the shadow. There he is. There you are, Peter. As Frederick Osbo in the outside zone. Let's see the transition. There we go into the second outside zone. Shanahan, oh, little bumper tap, throws him at it. Shea Freddy keeps on, keeping on. Dropping the hammer, dropping the screwdriver, dropping the nails. Frederick Osbo, solid lead run. Shanahan was close, but he hit that wall. All right, here we go. Conor Shanahan out front. He's the shadow up front. That doesn't work. Actually, like Peter Pan. Again, there you are, Peter. Here we go. Conor Shanahan, that Red Bull Garagistic BMW. Frederick Osbo is, again, chasing him down. Great job by Shanahan. Now coming around that inside clip. Let's see the transition. This is where Shanahan had that mistake. Freddy! Oh, and Shanahan gets a little out of shape once again. He's like a masseuse. And now coming back into that last outside zone. Shanahan pulling away a little bit.
Man.
Okay.
Yeah. Something there.